1954, D. Lincoln Wheat Cent. Perfect for collectors, coin enthusiasts. Welcome back, Coin Capital. Today we're diving deep into a copper classic from the mid-20th century, the 1954 D. Lincoln Wheat Cent. It's more than just a penny. This small coin carries stories from a booming post-war America, and you might be surprised to learn how much it's worth depending on its condition. The year is 1954. President Dwight D. Eisenhower is leading the country through economic prosperity. Rock and roll is on the rise, and American industry is thriving. In this bustling backdrop, the U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of 1-cent coins, but not all of them were created equal. Obverse side of the coin. The 1954 D. Wheat penny, like all from its series, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse shows Lincoln facing right, with "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" to the left, and the date, 1954, with a small D mint mark on the right. Reverse of the coin, wheat stalks and inscriptions. On the reverse, we see the famous wheat stalks arching along the sides of the coin. Between them are the bold inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, along with the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many one dot. This classic reverse design is why it's often called a wheat penny. The design ran from 1909 until 1958, and today it remains one of the most beloved coin series among collectors. A quick animation showing the Denver Mint with coin graphics. The D mint mark tells us this coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. In 1954, the Denver Mint produced over 251 million of these 1-cent coins. While this large number makes the 1954 D wheat penny fairly common in circulated condition, high-grade or error varieties can still carry significant value. A visual grading scale from G4 to MS67 with coin examples. Let's talk value. The worth of a 1954 D penny depends heavily on its condition and color. Lincoln cents are typically categorized by 3 main color designations: brown, BN, red-brown, RB, and red, RD. These indicate how much of the original mint luster remains. In good to fine condition, most 1954 D pennies are only worth about 5,000 to 10,000 cents. In uncirculated, MS60, MS63, values range from $100 to $5,000, especially if the coin has good eye appeal. High-end examples in MS66RD or MS67RD can sell for hundreds or even over $1,000, especially when graded by PCGS or NGC. Real auction prices shown on screen, such as Heritage Auctions or eBay. Let's take a look at some real auction results for 1954 D wheat pennies in top condition. A 1954 DMS67 Red, PCGS, sold for $1,880 at auction. Another in MS66 Plus Red went for around $3,000. Even MS65 RD coins regularly sell for $500 to $7,000, depending on market demand. These numbers prove that even a humble penny can fetch serious money if it's in mint state and has that brilliant red copper tone collectors crave. Examples of errors: RPMs, off-center strikes, die cracks. Now, let's talk about errors and varieties, which can make your 1954 D penny far more valuable. Some known varieties include repunched mint mark, RPM. These happen when the D mint mark was struck more than once, slightly misaligned. Some of these are popular with collectors and can sell for $100 to $1,000 or more, especially in higher grades. BI error. A small die break between the B and E in Liberty creates what looks like an extra I. These are minor but collectible, usually worth $500 to $25,000 depending on grade. Die cracks and cuts. Raised lines or blobs caused by damaged dies can attract niche collectors. Off-center strikes. These happen when the coin isn't properly centered in the press. A 10% to 50% off-center coin could be worth $500 to $2,000, depending on the severity and eye appeal. Tips on where to sell. Coin shops, eBay, auctions. Thinking about selling your 1954 D penny? Here are your best options. Online marketplaces, eBay, Etsy, great for selling common circulated coins or minor errors. Just be sure to provide clear photos and honest descriptions. Local coin shops, ideal for quick sales and in-person evaluations. Just know you might get slightly lower offers. Certified coins. If your coin is in superb condition or has a known error, get it graded by PCGS or NGC before selling on premium platforms like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. Certification adds trust and can significantly boost your final sale price. collector tools, magnifiers, coin flips, red books. If you're new to collecting and want to hunt for 1954 D wheat pennies worth keeping, you'll need a few tools: a 10x magnifying glass or loupe to spot mint marks and errors, a coin grading guide, like the red book, 2x2 coin holders or flips to safely store your coins optional, a digital scale and caliper for checking specs, timeline graphics showing Lincoln cent evolution, 1909 to today. Keep in mind, the wheat cent series ended in 1958. In 1959, the reverse design was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial, ushering in a new era. That makes these wheat pennies, like the 1954 D, especially nostalgic and popular with collectors. Fun facts pop up about the 1954 D penny. Here are some fun facts you might not know about your 1954 D penny. It weighs 3.11 grams and has a 19 millimeters diameter. It's made of 95% copper, which is worth more than 1 cent today. These coins can develop stunning natural toning from shades of purple to electric blue, highly sought after by collectors. So, whether you've just found one in your change jar or inherited a coin collection, the 1954 D Lincoln wheat cent is a piece of American history worth learning about. In circulated condition, it might only be worth a few cents, but in gem condition or with the right error, it could be worth hundreds, even more. Conclusion: if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a story from America's rich new 1984 Lincoln cent. A coin that may seem common but has some valuable varieties and errors that could make it worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. If you have one of these pennies, you'll want to stick around as we explore its history, design, rarity, value, and record-breaking auction prices. History of the 1984 Lincoln cent. The 1984 Lincoln cent is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent Series, 1959 to 2008, which replaced the wheat cent in 1959. This design was introduced to honor Abraham Lincoln's 150th birth anniversary and was struck until the bicentennial redesign in 2009. The 1984 penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark, 8,151,079,000 minted, Denver Mint. D, mint mark, 5,569,238,906 minted, San Francisco Mint. S, mint mark, 3,066,906 proof coins with billions produced. The 1984 penny is one of the most common modern U.S. coins. However, certain high-grade examples and rare error varieties can be worth big money. Design of the 1984 Lincoln cent. The 1984 penny features the classic design by Victor David Brenner, obverse, and Frank Gasparo, reverse, obverse. Front side, portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th U.S. President. Facing right, Liberty to the left of Lincoln, In God We Trust, inscribed above. The year, 1984, to the right. Mint mark, D for Denver. Or no mint mark for Philadelphia, below the year, reverse. Backside, features the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the nation's 16th president, United States of America, along the top rim. E pluribus unum, inscribed above the Lincoln Memorial. 1 cent, at the bottom. The Lincoln Memorial design was used from 1959 to 2008. Before being replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial Series in 2009. Rarity and value of the 1984 Lincoln cent. The value of a 1984 Lincoln cent depends on condition, grade, and whether it has rare varieties or errors. Circulated. Condition, worn coins, face value, $0.01, slightly better condition, 5 cents, $0.10 since billions were made. Circulated examples are only worth face value, unless they have a special variety or error. Uncirculated condition, mint state grades, MS, 60 to MS, 64, $1, $5, MS, 65, nice luster, few marks $10, $15, MS, 66, well struck, collectible $25, $50, MS, 67, pristine, scarce in this grade $100, $250, MS, 68, near perfect, extremely rare $1,000 plus auction highlight. A 1984 D Lincoln cent. Graded MS, 68 RD by PCGS sold for $1,116 at auction. 1984 proof Lincoln cents, San Francisco Mint. S, mint mark, PR, 69 deep cameo, DCM $10. $20 PR, 70 deep cameo, Perfect grade $300. $500 plus rare errors in varieties of the 1984 Lincoln cent. Some 1984 Lincoln cents have mint errors that make them extremely valuable. Here are some of the most valuable varieties. 1. 1984 doubled ear variety, most valuable error. This variety shows clear doubling on Lincoln's ear, making it look like he has a second earlobe. It was caused by a double die-obverse DDO error. Value. Circulated examples. $100. $300 ms 65 red. $500. $1 000 ms 67 red. $3 000 plus auction highlight. A 1984 doubled ear penny graded ms 67 RD sold $4.3 $2.90. 2. 1984 off-center strikes. Some 1984 pennies were struck off-center, cutting off part of the design. The value depends on how much of the design is missing. Value, $50. $500 plus 3. 1984 clip planchet error. A clip planchet occurs when a blank coin planchet is cut incorrectly, causing a missing section. Value, $50 to $2,004. 1984 Lincoln cent struck on a dime planchet. Some 1984 pennies were struck on dime planchets, making them lighter and silver-colored. Value, $500. $1, $500 plus if you think you have a rare variety or error, getting it authenticated by PCGS. NGC or Annex is the best way to determine its true value. How to sell a 1984 Lincoln cent. If you have a 1984 Lincoln cent and want to sell it, follow these steps. Check its condition. Coins in MS 67 or higher are much more valuable. Look for rare errors. A doubled ear variety or off-center strike can be worth big money. Get it graded. If you have a high-grade or rare variety, getting it certified by PCGS or NGC will increase its value. Sell online. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great for selling collectible coins. Visit a local coin dealer or show. You can also sell to local coin shops or attend coin shows for potential buyers. The 1984 Lincoln cent is a common coin in circulation, but certain high-grade specimens in rare error varieties can be worth thousands of dollars. If you have one, be sure to check its condition, look for rare varieties, and consider getting it graded. You might be holding onto a hidden treasure. That's all for today's deep dive into the 1984 Lincoln cent. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting insights. Thanks for watching and happy collecting!